Anton Scoro, Fisticuff Radio 5365. Here with who could be the baddest young man in the building. I mean, listen, Keagan here, Anton here. But let's talk, bro. You definitely drew some eyes on yourself today. Let's talk about the divisions you did and how things went.
I did the 60 kg advanced 13 to 14-year-old. I came here, I just wanted to scrap, that's all, I didn't really expect nothing, but, I came here, so, I might as well scrap.
And you're leaving with a gold medal, which means that you scrapped really good.
Yeah, I like wrestling, so, I was just using my wrestling.
That means you love ADCC, because I feel like this is more geared towards grapplers, wrestlers, but it's also for jiu-jitsu, right? So talk to me. How long have you been training, Keagan, and where do you train out of?
I train out of Notorious. We just opened up, so come check us out in Davie, Florida. But I've been training for about 10 years now. About 10 years.
10 years? How old are you?
9 years.
How old are you?
14 years old. I started when I was about 5 or 6.
All right, so I got to ask. 5-year-olds don't typically do jiu-jitsu 10 years ago. Now it's more common, but I got to know, who got you into jiu-jitsu?
I got to give thanks to my dad. He put me in this sport, and I love it.
So I got to ask, why did Dad put you into jiu-jitsu at 5 years old, 10 years ago, or 9 years ago? Was Dad training?
Nope. Royce Gracie. He saw that self-defense. He really liked it. He just put me in.
Now that's pretty awesome that Dad was like, hey, it's an MMA sport, but I don't care about getting punched. I want my son to go out there and choke everybody out. I'm guessing that was kind of the theory?
I guess that must have been it. I'm here.
All right, so I've got to ask this. One thing I ask is most kids get tired of video games after a while. They get tired of riding their bike, hanging out with the same friends. But you've done the same thing for 9 years, brother. How do you stay motivated, and what's the motivation behind what you're doing?
I go back and forth with wrestling, so they both keep me in check, and I just really love working hard with my friends.
So what's the main goal for you in jiu-jitsu? Is it something that you see yourself trying to become a professional athlete at? Is it something that's just a hobby and you're going to do for fun? What's the end goal for you?
So I want to go to college for wrestling, but I'm also going to keep this jiu-jitsu in mind, and I'm just going to keep training and get better.
Just remember this, if you go to college for wrestling, you can do jiu-jitsu matches and make money on the side, and you don't have to tell anyone.
That sounds good. UFC Fight Night.
All right, Keagan, so let's talk. Is this your first ADCC?
No, this is actually my third.
How'd you do in the other two?
The other two, I placed third, and another third. It's my first time winning.
Hey, so it's got to feel good to consistently get better and go home with a gold medal, I'm guessing.
Yes, sir.
So how far are you from Orlando? Is this close to home?
I live near Miami, Florida, 3 hours away.
Oh, so you're close to the 305. All right. I see you. So let's talk. Obviously, you're how old?
I'm 14 years old.
So that means you still have time for Kids Worlds.
Maybe.
Is that a goal for you, is to get an invite to Kids Worlds in the next year or two?
If I get an invite, sure, I'll scrap. But, I got wrestling too. I got wrestling, keep in mind.
All right, so when do we see you next? When's the next ADCC for you?
I'm not sure. Maybe Las Vegas.
Maybe the Las Vegas Open.
Maybe.
That's my hometown.
Hope I see you there.
You're going to see me there, and you better come give me an interview when you do, or I'm going to hunt you down. But I'm going to bring a bunch of other kids, because I'm not wrestling or fighting you.
Sounds good.
See, I'm a smart man. I know who to pick my fights with. So, Keagan, the last question I have for you is, what's your favorite part about ADCC now that you have a few underneath your belt, as just far as the competition as well as just the environment?
Yeah, I really love the rule set. No, in the finals, no pulling guard. I like that. No butt scooting. I hate that. But we go out of bounds. You keep scrapping. That's what I love about it too.
I love it, man. All right, so you got an Instagram?
Yes, sir. Check me out, Keagan BJJ.
All right, now before I let you go, I have a tradition over here, and that tradition is you get an opportunity to say whatever you want to the whole wide world. So I want you to look at that camera and say whatever you want to the world, brother.
Coach Billy's the best coach in the world. Notorious on top.
Hey, check it out. This is a young man whose name you're going to hear for a long time, whether it's on the wrestling mat or whether it's the ADCC mat. It's Keagan, it's Anton, it's Fisticuff Radio 5365. We're out.